All right, everybody, welcome back to Two Dudes in a Room.
Two Dudes in a Room.
Two Dudes in a Room. My name's Cordell.
And I'm not.
And this time around, we're going to talk about rich people and how they spend their money on crazy shit.
Milk's not bad for a chaser, actually.
Oh my god, Zach just took a shot of Crown and he chased it with milk.
It's actually not bad.
And
it's a weird
it's
burn.
making me gag in my mouth. Because like the milk's got a curdle.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, you're gross. You're a gross human being.
It's not bad. I don't.
You're gross.
Do you think they would be mad at me if I asked for a side of milk for my
Yes.
chaser? Why not? Why do you think it'd be?
Because first of all, what bar has milk? They have cream. But what bar has milk?
I could do cream too. That'd be fine. It's pretty much the same thing, isn't it?
That's like a cement mixer at that point.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it tasted like, actually. It's not quite the same. It's pretty damn close.
You're gross.
I know.
You're
anyway,
a gross person.
what are we talking about today?
I said it's the 15 craziest ways people have blown their money. So these are all rich people or moderately rich people, and they bought something just outrageous because they had the money to do so.
All right. What do we got?
Excuse me. Number one. The first one is Beyonce, Queen Bee.
She has a lot of money.
She has lots of. Oh wait, nope. Hold up. Queen Bee's just the top of the list. She's further down. The first one I got is by Nicolas Cage, my man.
Our boy.
Oh, I love Cage. But he bought a pyramid-shaped tomb so he could be buried like an Egyptian king.
So, do you think he's gonna go through the whole thing of like getting mummified and like?
Yo, I sure hope so.
Do you think so?
I hope he goes on tour like President Lincoln.
Oh yeah.
Or like after his. That's something Cage would do.
That is something. Cage would do.
After he dies, he gets mummified, and then his body like goes on like he'll put himself in a sarcophagus with a clear top on it and like vacuum seal it and then like send it from place to place.
I'd go see him.
Oh yeah,
he came to town. That'd be cool.
Like I would go.
How far would you travel?
How far would I travel to go see Cage?
Yeah.
He'd probably hit like the major city in all 50 states, probably.
I don't know if he'd go all 50. I think he did the big ones. I don't know if he hit all 50.
If I have to go to Chicago to see Cage's body, I'm going to Chicago to see Cage's body.
I think that's the closest we're gonna get to him in our region, or like
maybe the Twin Cities, maybe Minneapolis, St. Paul, maybe.
I'm not
because
sure.
I think Minneapolis and St. Paul would be crazy enough to bring Cage's body to. But
is he married right now, or is he divorced?
I think so. I think he's married. He has a son.
He does. I think is it one or two sons?
I think he's one for sure.
One for sure. It's a really emo son.
Yeah, he's in a hardcore rock metal band.
Yeah, and
it's dope.
Are they good? I've never heard of any
like
music.
They're all right.
Okay.
They're real hardcore.
All right.
But the pyramid is a 9-foot tall tomb which rests in a New Orleans cemetery, so it's already there. It's just waiting for Cage to die.
So did he have to make it? So it was waiting there for him. He just had to buy it. He didn't have to make it built.
No, he had it built and then put in a New Orleans cemetery.
Did. Okay, all right, that's fair.
He also owns a dinosaur skull, a pet octopus, and 2 islands. Say what you will about Nick Cage, he knows how to spend some money.
Yeah, I'm okay with all those things. Yeah. The pyramid's obviously the weirdest one, but the other ones are kind of normal.
I mean, a pet octopus. Yeah, I would totally have a pet octopus. A dinosaur skull is a little weird.
I don't think it's that weird.
But I would totally have one.
Yeah, no, it's definitely like a collectible thing, so I think that's fine. But like, I'm trying to think. I don't even know what you do with a pet octopus. You fucking put it.
Watch it do its thing.
Anime.
Those are squids. Squids.
Anyway.
But still, this next one is Beyonce.
All right.
Beyonce bought a pair of leggings that she wore once, that we know in public. She wore them to the 2007 BET Awards. They cost her $100,000.
Wow.
They look gold and plated and hot. Then again, Beyonce's wearing them.
Kind of, yeah. I mean...
And this is Beyonce from 11 years ago.
Yeah, it is. It kind of shows, actually, though.
Oh, she's good looking.
It doesn't... Those leggings don't even look that good. They kind of look like shingles on a roof or something.
I bet you if we saw them in person, we'd be like, yeah, that's hot.
That's fair. I mean, her in general in person is hot. So, yeah. I mean, she could be wearing... whatever the fuck she wants, and she
preferably nothing. Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, now you've crossed the line, Cordell. We found it.
I crossed the line. I'm sorry. I like to publicly apologize to everyone I just offended there because I know I did.
Sorry for everyone that drinks milk and liquor.
No, those people can go fuck themselves. My next one. This is probably one of the craziest ones on this list. Britney Spears' used pregnancy test was sold on eBay for $5,001. There we go.
$5,000.
$5,001.
Yeah, is it dollar or dollars? $5,001 dollars.
It is the number is 5,001.
So do you think they bought the pregnancy test because she peed on it, or because it's a pregnancy test that's positive?
I think it was from her first kid.
Okay.
Because I think she has two. Maybe she has twins.
I don't even know what I would do with it. Do I
Yo, anything on this list would be sitting on my coffee table, and it would just be a conversation piece.
I guess.
It's like, why do you have a pregnancy test on your coffee table?
Is that yours? No,
it's Britney Spears'. Britney Spears. I paid over $5,000 for it. Just over $5,000, but I paid $5,000 for it.
I mean, I'm trying to think of like what's a celebrity like you would want more than Britney Spears pregnancy test?
Their pee stick?
Yeah. Don't call it a pee stick.
It's a pee stick.
God. Anyway.
God. What? Probably like Mila Kunis.
Oh,
Mila Kunis would be a big one.
That's fair.
These days, it would maybe Angelina Jolie.
I was just thinking Angelina
Jolie.
Yeah.
Mila Kunis.
Well, Katy Perry. It was interesting. She's on.
Is she pregnant?
No.
Oh.
She was on American. She's one of the judges for American Idol now.
Yes.
And she's looking pretty good.
She looks good.
She's doing good. She cut her hair, but now it's growing back. And I like the longer hair. Katy.
I kind of dug like the pixie cut Katy, but that's just me.
Yeah.
But she went off the rails there for a little bit. If like what's her face? Kate
Upton?
Not Kate Upton.
Kate Winslet?
No,
Kate McKay?
The British lady, the one that's putting out the royal kids.
Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, the 90-year-old Kate and Harry, right? No, is it Harry?
Kate Winslow, Kate Upton, number 2.
What the fuck is her name?
I don't know, dude. I don't know who you're talking about.
She's Duchess Kate.
Her name is Duchess?
Well, she holds the title of Duchess.
That's unfortunate.
She has like all those she's pumping out the royal babies. One of those pea sticks would probably be worth quite a bit.
Quit calling it a pea stick. That's so weird. You want some shit paper too?
Who's it from?
I don't fucking know. Whatever. Moving on.
Our next one is Kim Basinger's. Kim Basinger bought a small town in Georgia. In 1989, the Georgia-born actress bought the majority of Braselton, a 500-person town.
See, I think that makes sense to me.
See, that's an economic investment.
Yeah.
If do you own downtown, because that's where all the stores are, and all that money's like a good portion of that money's coming right to you.
So does that mean she's the mayor, or how does that work?
Like she just is a mayor's an elected official.
Right. So
she just owns part of the town.
It's part of the town or the entire town?
She bought the majority of it.
Oh, majority of it. Okay.
So she bought a part of it.
Okay, that's fair. So I don't. What does that make you if you buy the whole town? I don't even know what that makes. Is it you're the owner of?
I own.
Do you give what are your responsibilities? Just
it's hard. I don't understand how you can own a town.
I don't know.
Because it's most of it's like public property.
Right. That's what I figured.
But I know people who own they've made it their own towns in their backyard because they've taken old timey buildings and put them there.
Oh, really? Oh.
So they have a little town in their backyard and they own that town.
So people can legit go there and
yeah, and you have people hanging out and.
So if you own it, do people pay taxes to you? Is that how that works?
I don't know, dude. I don't know how this.
These are the questions that we're not asking our loved ones.
She and a group of investors spent $20 million on 1,751 acres, which they hope to turn into a tourist attraction.
Oh.
She ran into a financial trouble a few years later and was forced to sell her share of the property. So she no longer owns it.
Oh.
But I guess kind of what's going on there is, how they were going to make their money off of it, per se, was that they were going to bring tourists there.
Ah, I see. Am I boring you?
I don't know. It's 3 a.m, dude.
Man, you're really good at reading that shit. I found out I was not good at reading stuff.
That video's not up, but that video's coming in a second.
It's so cringy.
That's one of my tags on it. It's cringe.
That's awesome.
It's one of the most cringy things. It's so bad, guys.
We could all shit on Zach for it was 8 minutes.
It was at least
yeah.
It was meant to be we're gonna do this fun thing for 2.5 minutes, maybe. It took Zach 7 to 8 minutes to read through this thing that I wrote for him.
Oh my god.
It was hilarious. I felt like I was leading. Like I was leading.
I didn't even know what you were gonna say.
Like leading a mentally challenged kid. Like I was just, come on, little Timmy, we're gonna read now. Okay.
Oh my god. That's so true. Oh, dude, I can't fucking read. That's what we found out from that. I don't know.
Read at a distance. Like I've seen you pick shit up and read it. Like coupons. You'll have a coupon in your hand. Oh, I can read this. That's fine.
It's fine.
But Jesus.
Oh.
It's 3 a.m.
Jesus.
We have neighbors. On to the next thing.
Oh, God.
An eBay user paid $3,000 for an imaginary friend.
Oh, that. What? How do you. Okay, so, like. When they deliver that to you, is it just like an empty
come in a
box?
box?
Yeah, that's
come
my
in a box?
question. Or, like. Was it in like a pet like container or like I don't even know?
That'd be great if it came in like a doggy thing. And
Yeah.
just an empty, like basically you just spent $3,000.
Do they have a picture of the imaginary friend?
A hand drawing, probably.
mean, I don't know.
But a British man grew tired of his longtime imaginary pal and decided to sell him on eBay. He got 31 bids and nearly $3,000.
Isn't that considered slavery then?
It's not a real person. God, I thought about that. Like
It kind of
is it? eBay usually squelches non-tangible transactions, but somehow this one got through.
All right, well.
That one's kind of a morbid one. We're gonna move on to the next one. So this is only 14. A crazy fan bought Justin Timberlake's partially eaten French toast.
So like, did someone steal his French toast in the middle of him eating it?
The singer was invited to the Z100 morning show and was unable to finish 2 pieces of French toast. Pussy. The radio station sold his leftover breakfast on eBay, and 19-year-old Kathy Summers paid $1,025 for the slices.
How the fuck do you get a hold of that slice? So like it's like it wasn't one of the. They said it was a radio station that got it.
So like he came into the radio station. I'm sure.
Oh, it was at the. I thought I was picturing it like a restaurant or something.
No, he came into a radio station.
Aha.
I'm assuming he was doing some kind of show that night, so he did morning Zoo talk show.
Gotcha.
As you do. Mm-hmm. And they offered him breakfast because it's early as fuck in the morning, and then he didn't eat it all. So like they were like, we can probably sell this for some good money because it's JT.
And they did for how much?
$1,025. Or 1,025.
Spell it out for me, Cornell.
So, the next one is a mystery bidder paid $3 million for the window where Lee Harvey Oswald supposedly shot JFK.
The window?
The window, like
so, like the glass piece that
I'm guessing. The family that owned the Texas School Book Depository building put the infamous window up for sale on eBay. A mysterious buyer paid $3 million for it. We're only talking about the frame and glass here, not even the room. The sale sparked its own.
You guess you could buy the room too. But anyway, what you're saying?
The sale sparked its own set of conspiracy theories. Some people claim that the actual window had been taken years earlier by a man from Tennessee. It's actually the room where it supposedly took place is like a museum now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they corner off. Like you can't actually go up to the window where it supposedly happened, but they have like a Lee Harvey Oswald standing with a gun like pointing there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say, they don't. Like this is old Bill Hicks joke, but he said, yeah, they have it all roped off, and you can't go up there because they know if a lot of people got up there and saw that angle, they'd be like, "There's no fucking way he made that shot."
That's awesome.
Next up, we've got GoldenCasino.com spent $28,000 on a grilled cheese sandwich that resembled the Virgin Mary, and I'm looking at this right now, and I can see it, but none of us know what the Virgin Mary actually looked like.
I mean, yeah,
I'm holding up to Zach. Do I need to hold it closer so you can read it?
Jesus, the face. I mean, it kind of does, but it doesn't.
It looks like a woman.
Yeah,
it's a woman in a veil.
Yeah, I see the veil in the face, but it doesn't really look like Mary. It just kind of looks like a sad person who had a hood up.
GoldenPalace.com spent a chunk of change on the moldy religious purchase.
So, like,
the casino flew down to Florida to pick up a 10-year-old holy-looking sandwich from its original. A 10-year-old sandwich!
How is that still, like, Isn't it supposed to be growing mold and shit?
Yeah,
and
it said it was moldy.
Oh, it is moldy?
Yeah.
Alright, well.
And that's actually the second appearance of GoldenCasino.com on this list here, because they also were the ones who bought the Britney Spears the pea stick. Yeah.
God damn it. Do you think everyone's ever walked it? Like they're not allowed to have any soup around that thing? Or else
It's in a
people are gonna think
frame.
about it. Oh,
It's in a frame. Like,
it is?
you just looked at it, Zach. It's in a
forgot.
frame.
I didn't realize it was a
it's
frame.
sitting
I thought
on
it was just
a
sitting there.
desk. It's got one bite out of it, by the way, before someone realized.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Where?
right there, at the bottom there.
Oh yeah, it does.
A little bite out of it.
Well.
But someone bit into it and was like, it's the Virgin Mary.
Put that down. Ah! It was breakfast, bitch. No, that's Mary.
Who eats a grilled cheese sandwich
From the corner.
for breakfast?
Oh, I mean,
Also, yeah, like you have to. Who doesn't eat a sandwich from the corner?
aren't you supposed to start from the middle and work your way around?
I mean, like when it's square bread, I'll start at the middle. Yeah, but if it's like triangle pieces of toast, yeah, I'm gonna start at the corner.
That's fair.
Like if someone cuts it right down the diagonal down the middle there, I'm starting on the corner, for sure.
Just picturing like a pizza too. People don't start in the middle of it. So there's like weird. Do you fold long ways or
Down the middle.
So long. Wait.
Like I fold it like a hot dog on a hamburger.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I don't know.
You? What do you do? Or do you not fold? Are you one of those freaks?
Fucking roll it up and eat it like a tortilla.
Yo, that sounds awesome. Actually, I'm down for that.
You're like, I'm totally gonna like.
I found out that I don't know if this happens at all places, but at Chipotle you can ask for your burrito to be wrapped in a cheese quesadilla instead of a tortilla.
Really?
That's what I saw.
At where?
Chipotle. Just more diarrhea for you.
I mean, that's what I need in my life, obviously.
You know, if diarrhea tastes that good, give it to me. I don't care. Have you ever had Chipotle? It's so good.
Oh, you were gonna ask me if I've ever had diarrhea. I'm like, dude, we live together.
You had diarrhea today. Yo,
It wasn't diarrhea. It was.
I walked into the bathroom today, and holy shit! Like, if you could capture the essence of that bathroom in that moment, they would like have people who are
like smelling salt or like
they're dying. They're gonna wake them back up. Like it's gonna be a torture method.
I don't know what it was. I was eating food on top of it, and it was
just
not a
came
good
out.
idea.
All
at once, it emptied me.
This video is devolving into something I don't know if we want to go there. It was bad, folks.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm not sorry.
if
It's
you-
out of my body now.
Give us enough money and we'll bottle it, and then we'll send it to you for an obscene amount of money.
Exactly.
Getting us back into an Australian man sold his life on eBay for $380,000.
Isn't that slavery?
No.
So did he
No,
just
he
kill
didn't.
himself?
No,
or
he
like-
didn't. He didn't sell. Like he sold his life, as in he sold his house, his motorcycle, his car, his job, his friends.
Oh,
so
I thought
he didn't like where he was in his,
he
in
just
his life.
replaced someone with somebody else.
Yeah,
that
so
paid for it.
so someone paid to be him.
How much?
$380,000. Not worth it, in my opinion.
I mean, it kind of depends on your life.
You have to start a whole new life
it's a
now.
shitty. I mean, okay, so if you're
Like
getting,
if you have a job, a motorcycle, and a house, friends, I think
does he get his job too?
Yeah,
How the fuck does that work?
I have no idea.
How do you work that out with your job, or like the mortgage, or your wife? There's a lot of questions that come along with this one.
I don't know if he had a wife. Like I'm guessing it was a dude who just kind of wanted to like see the world. He didn't have the money to do it, so he was going to sell
he
all of
just-
his earthly possessions and just become a hermit.
So it was basically just a way of selling everything that you own.
Yeah,
Okay.
in one big old go now.
Because like when you said he sold his life, I'm like,
That's
oh,
how they
well,
phrased it here. And
I'll
like,
kill myself for this much money, and someone's like, yes, please.
But
That's-
then you're not going to be able to spend the money. I don't understand. I'm sorry, I yawned
I
there.
was confused.
My next one is a British teen sold her virginity to pay for college.
I've heard of that one, and that one makes the most sense thus far.
Isn't that slavery though?
No, that's prostitution.
Yeah, it's prostitution.
Straight up.
But-
Isn't it? Yeah,
but-
that's straight up prostitution.
yeah.
How did that get through? What is that, eBay? That they sold it?
Yeah, it's
Probably
it just says
Craigslist.
online. Yeah, probably Craigslist. But
She
it's not
she
it's not
sold
in
her
America
virginity,
though.
or
She
so-
sold her virginity.
So I heard it was. I thought it might have been a different story that the dad sold his daughter's virginity for a certain amount of money.
I'm sure that's happened many times.
Yeah.
But this one, she was an 18-year-old girl. She's going to Bristol University, so this is in it wasn't in the United States, and she auctioned off her virginity online because she didn't think she was going to have enough money to pay for school. So a 44-year-old engineer paid £8,400, about $14,000,
Wow.
to deflower her. Yo, if I would have known,
That's like the best way they could have put that on the
to
the news.
deflower her, yeah. Then we've got a TV show acquired the creepiest piece of furniture ever, an electric chair. It's over 100 years old, and they didn't tell us how much they spent on it, but yeah, they bought an electric chair.
Why is it considered the creepiest? I feel like there's creepier stuff than that.
The creepiest piece of furniture.
Oh, piece of furniture. I was picturing, because I'm like, there's dolls that are creepier.
Oh yeah,
than
dude, have you seen that Annabelle doll? Like the
Not in person, but
no, I'm not.
fucking-
I don't fuck with that shit.
Really? You wouldn't
No.
go in person to see it?
No.
Is it? I don't remember if it's in a glass case.
Yeah,
or
it's
is
in a glass
it
case.
Is? Okay, cool.
It's behind a locked glass case. And apparently, if you take a picture of it, it gets mad at you. It doesn't like people messing with it or taking pictures of it.
What happens if you take a picture of it?
Like
Are
bad
you
luck.
Cursed or something?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
cursed.
you're
Like
cursed.
bad luck falls upon you.
All right. Well,
Have you seen that? There's a painting out there that it said anyone who looks at it dies.
what?
It's just this normal ass painting. Like I've seen it, so it's obviously I haven't seen it in person.
Yeah. So if you see it in person, you will die.
That's the myth, and it's just this normal ass painting of this creepy kid.
Oh, okay.
Like just looking, like it's not looking directly at you; it's kind of looking over here, like diagonal to you.
Okay.
You can't see me through the microphone, but it's looking
looking
off,
away.
it's looking off
Yeah.
into the distance,
Right.
And it's just a creepy painting altogether. But like all old paintings are kind of creepy,
Yeah, that's fair.
and like the past 5 or 6 owners that have owned this painting have died, and then like they would set it up at auction, and people who looked at it at the auction died.
The fuck? That's weird. That's awesome.
It's-
but creepy.
I'm fucking done, dude.
I wouldn't buy it.
Moving on.
It's
A Spanish woman claimed ownership of the sun and tried to charge the world to use it. Now this is just a great business move.
why does it got to be Spanish?
Fucking that's what it says. Business Insider's racist. I'm not racist.
Why do they have to put the Spanish woman in
know.
there? Why can't it just be a girl or a woman?
Because she told El Mundo that she planned to charge the world to use it, but we've yet to receive a bill.
Yeah, I haven't got that bill yet. I don't know where.
She registered herself as the legal owner of the sun at a local notary public. Anybody could have done it. She has
just
said
the first one.
she just thought of it first.
So no one has charged. No one bought the moon yet. Dude,
I'm sure, like Elon Musk is on it. He's got to be on it.
You think he bought it?
No.
Or you
I don't
think he's going to be on the moon?
He's going to be on the moon. He's going to purchase them. He's going to be the first person to colonize the moon for sure.
That's fine. I just want to buy the moon, so he has to buy it from me.
You want to buy the moon, so he.
Do you think that's possible? That if you buy the moon and you're like, no, I got to charge you a fee to get on there.
Probably.
I hop on it. Elon Musk owes me.
I mean, like we could probably like no one else is bidding on it right now. Like it's like
saying.
this girl. We could go and we could like.
Where'd you
But,
say she
like,
buy it on? Or
She went to a local. One second. A local notary.
I'm not Spanish, so I don't know if I can do that though.
Yeah, probably not. It's probably just a Spanish thing.
All right.
There's more sun in I don't know what kind of
There's
Spanish
more sun
she
in,
is.
There's more sun in
Is it
Spanish.
is it Spain? Is she in Spain? Is she in Mexico? I don't know what kind of Spanish she is.
they weren't racist enough to figure it out.
Exactly.
Or they were too racist to figure it out.
They just saw Spanish and like, we're gonna club all these people together.
So weird.
Anyone who's this shade of brown is now.
It's no Spanish. Modon!
Bono bought a first class plane ticket for his hat
Really?
because
Because he could?
he was in Italy and forgot that he forgot his favorite hat. So when he discovered that, he threw down £1,000, approximately $1,600, to have the cap rushed over. The epic journey is what they say. The epic journey included a cab to the airport, a first-class ticket to wherever this place was, and chauffeur driver from the airport to the concert location.
Yeah, fuck you too, right?
I mean, Zach, we have, they performed at the Grammys, and Zach lost his shit, and not in a good way.
I don't agree with their being.
Bono just looks like an asshole.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
But apparently he's like
Is he super chill guy?
I don't know if he's super chill. I just know that he like.
Do you think he smokes crack?
Would you let me talk?
Anyway, a second.
Like he wants to feed hungry people.
Oh, so
but
he's-
yeah, to answer your question, he probably smokes crack. Yeah. At least once. He's a rock star. They've all done that kind of stuff. But I just love how collectively.
Will you let me talk? Sorry, go ahead.
I just love how collectively one of the dudes in U2, his name is The Edge. He's The Edge from U2, and I just love how collectively we all decided, yeah, he wants to be called The Edge. We'll call him The Edge.
Because he's a fucking douche.
Then again, we all decided at one point. Prince decided to make his name a symbol, and then we all called him the artist formerly known as Prince.
Yeah, fair enough. Prince is cool. I don't know. Some people can get away with it. Some people can't. I guess.
I think
it's the
Prince,
takeaway.
Prince is one of the people who could get away with it because he seems like a genuinely nice person.
Yeah.
Or rest in peace. Seemed like a genuinely nice person.
Yeah.
Just a cool guy.
Gotcha.
And like he wasn't an asshole.
Right.
Like then again,
U2 is.
I don't know if they're nice or not. I haven't met them in person. I don't know anybody who's met them in
tweeted us?
person. Yo, you two tweeted us and tell me if you're nice or not.
I will shit on your lives if you tweeted us.
So if you want that in your life, tweet at us at 2 Dudes in a Room. Or Dudes in a Room 2, sorry.
Yeah. What do we got left?
We got, oh shit.
Uh-oh. Are we outie?
I got one more. I didn't really want to do this one because I think it's weird.
Okay.
But it's gonna bring up a weird discussion, I'm sure.
Oh god, alright.
This wedding cake was a life-sized replica of the bride. It doesn't tell us how much it costs, but like any little girl, Texan Chidi Ogbuta had always dreamed of her perfect wedding. Hers just happened to include a life-size replica of a cake in her form. The dessert took 2 chefs and 200 eggs to make. So, like, how much does a carton of eggs cost? Let's try to extrapolate from this.
Wait, they didn't tell you how much you bought it for?
No, it doesn't say how much it costs, but eggs price.
Egg price near me.
I'm just gonna put egg price and see what we get. Cage-free eggs. Okay, so a dozen of white cage-free eggs is roughly $2.99.
It's all $3, and it was how many?
$3 times 200. So let's do 12. That's because there's a dozen.
Yep.
So 200 divided by 12. We're gonna get roughly 16.6 repeating. We're gonna take that times, let's say 3 with tax. That's $50 in eggs.
That's fine.
That came exactly $50.
That scares me.
That's rough. So $50 just in eggs.
Okay.
And then we got
2 chefs, and then
we got to account for the chef's time. That's going to be most of it.
Right.
And then we've got
other shit that goes into making a cake.
We got butter. We've got flour. We've got the different flavorings. I'm sorry, my belt buckle is just cutting into me.
You had to adjust.
I had to adjust my junk. Like the flour, the flavorings. I'm assuming there's some kind of chocolate or fruit inside of it. Frosting. There's so much frosting because it looks like her. So like it's. I'm sure they use tons of fondant. So
Cordell, you have dibs on where you want to eat on this cake first. What part of the body do you eat?
I knew you were gonna go there actually. It's her in her dress. I'm okay. So the stereotypical thing would be like, haha, her boobs or her butt, or her vagina.
Yeah. You go straight for her head.
No, I'm actually going for the butt because it looks like the biggest part of the cake.
That's fair.
It looks like there's the most frosting.
I think I go for the butt. Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's
look
creepy.
at all that frosting.
That's very creepy.
It's supposed to look like her.
It doesn't really.
No.
Kind of. It's a little darker than what she is.
It's darker than her.
Yeah.
And the face, the cake looks like what she's gonna look like in 40 years.
Yeah, she kind of looks kind of pudgy in the cake as well. So it's not very flattering, unfortunately.
It's not.
I don't think I'd go for an arm or a leg, or I don't know how detailed they got going on underneath the dress.
I need to know what's inside it. It can't just be a white cake.
Do you think? Maybe.
Where did they cut it? Because the bride and the groom, they cut the cake.
Oh yeah.
What did they cut?
Do you think they stab her in the heart and like?
It's layered. You can tell it's layered down here, so maybe they cut one of these middle layers.
Oh yeah, towards the bottom. I think that'd be a good place to start. I think.
Start at the bottom, work your way up.
Who the fuck is gonna cut the head off?
I just want some dude to come up with a big old samurai sword.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And that's just cut it right at the neck, and then just like have it slides off right onto his plate. He gets the whole head.
That's awesome. You would deserve anything that you want if you cut a head off with a samurai sword.
Who's gonna fuck with you? You have a samurai sword.
That's what I'm saying.
Speaking of samurai swords, I remember this. I saw this video once where there's this whole subculture of dudes who are like wear fedoras. They carry samurai swords around with them in public.
Yep.
And this one dude was on a bus, or no, he was on a subway or a bus or something, and he stopped like a mugging or some kind of like crime from happening because he brought out a sword, and it freaked out the people who were committing the crime, so they ran.
That's awesome. See, you can carry around samurai swords instead of anything else.
He's wearing sweatpants, and then he had like the samurai sword shoved down the sweatpants on like the side of his leg, like in the sheath.
Okay. It's not in. Okay.
Yeah, it's not just a loose samurai sword cutting up his leg and shit.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was picturing. I was like, what the fuck?
That'd be rough, dude. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Like one wrong move, boop, junk, gone, like that.
I don't know. But all right, I think this is
people. people spend money on crazy shit, dude.
I know, and we don't have any.
Yeah, I have no money. Like right now, if you went to my bank account right now, like you went on my app and you're like, oh, how much money do you have? Account balance, and they're just like, I'm sorry. That's all it says. I'm sorry.
There's no numbers.
Or you broke, bitch.
I'm sorry.
So-
As Zach would read.
Good. That video's coming soon.
No,
and
I'm so scared to watch it.
We went to the Bacon and Beer Festival, and those videos are going to be up soon too.
Oh yeah, we were very toasted when we recorded those.
Oh, it was.
I was.
I rewatched them, and they're hilarious.
Are they really?
I like them a lot.
There you go. That's drunk commentary coming up.
So, yep, that is coming up soon on Two Dudes in a Room.
Yep. See you later.
Have a good one.